What is going on, guys? Here at Hickory Grove, first weekend ice fishing, but we're not ice fishing here today. I did come over here this morning, just trying to do something different. I mentioned in the last video that I want to try fishing different stuff this year. I'm tired of fishing the same stuff I always do, and there's reasons I do, because I came here this morning and we got open water. So definitely not going to risk it today. You know, as you can see behind me, fresh snow last night, maybe 4 to 5 inches, and you know, when I was the first person in here this morning, I kind of knew before I saw the water, but you know, we have open water. There's obviously some bad spots you can see out here from shore and freshly snow covered. It's a bad combination. I'm not risking that. So, you know, today we are going to go back onto some of my normal stuff, go lean on what I know. It does have some safe ice now. We'll go catch some fish, and it'll be a good time regardless. So what's the first weekend to not lean on those spots? And next weekend, you know, if anything, this just kind of shows the energy's there for it. Next weekend, we're going to get on some new waters, different waters. And for today, we're just going to go have some fun. All right, well, stop 2. Probably going to be a bust 2. I stopped over at Dackins, and you know, there's 3 1/4 maybe on that, and that's all you got right there. I just really don't care to push it further, because realistically I want to go fish in the wood, and that could, you know, have pockets of really weak spots around all that. So back to one of my honey holes. We're going home. Got it, second time. That feels awesome to get on the board. This trip feels like it was never gonna start. I ended up going home and doing all my chores for the day before I came back out. Had a lot of shoveling and pretty tired. Would have been easy to stay home, but haven't been here very long on the board. Hopefully today gets on track. Toad of a gill. Miring that one for a second, I almost lost it. It's a great gill. Sweet. We're on track. Good little start here. What's that? Oh. I don't know what that was, but it had to be good. That was crazy how that came in. It's a good sign. That's big. That's big. Oh, that was sweet. Wow. What a fight. That dude just jumped out the hole. That was the easiest fight I've ever had on a bass in the ice. Yeah, that was fun. Not a bad fish. Seen some of those down there on the camera. Quite a few that size. There we go. That's fun. That was a sweet catch. Peace out, bud. What is that? Oh gosh, come on. Gotta be another bass. How big? I don't know. I didn't get to fight the last one. Jesus. I'm playing this thing like a rookie. Holy cow. Botched that. Freezing up. My rod's freezing up. Oh, that's another good sized one. Let's get you topside. Come on. Sweet. Another good bass. Got to fight that one. I think it hit twice too. Missed it the first time. Sweet. Good largemouth. Peace out, dude. That feels good. Oh, it came off. Well, that was proof of concept. I just switched over to this Tikka Flash. I've never used these before, but I figured the way the bass were biting today, I might get a better bass on that thing, and that's definitely what that fish was. So I got maybe 2-ish hours left, so I'd say I'm targeting bass right now. Uh-oh. Sweet. What is going on? Oh gosh, how have I not? Okay, we're hand lining it. Whatever. I don't know what's going on with that. Well, we got it. That worked. Pretty sweet. That's my first fish on that Tikka Flash. I kind of thought that might be the deal for bass. I had another bass hit it earlier, and that one took it. So that's pretty sweet. I don't know what happened there. Didn't even realize what was happening for a second. I thought the fish was just pulling drag. Oh well, we caught it. Man, I was all wrapped up. Man, how many fish just came on the screen? At least we caught something out of that. There's probably 5 or 6 that came through at once. Well, that's gonna do it for today. Been a good day, you know. Feel like a lot of work today. After going to a couple places this morning, not finding ice I felt good about, all the chores, the ending here, and feels like it's been a really long day, you know. If anything could be learned from today, it's that not all ice is the same, you know. Hickory didn't necessarily surprise me when I checked that, but going up to Dackins based on what I've done here this week and that yesterday I went south, I really would have expected Dackins to be okay, you know. Not all ice is the same, and that's why I say you got to be responsible for what's underneath your feet. So by the time this video comes out, you know, things are going to be getting better across the state. Next weekend, I'm sure most stuff's going to be fine, and it's coming quick. But, you know, today was a lot of work to kind of end here, and it's all right. We caught half dozen, maybe a couple more. The bass were coming into play today, so that was fun. I definitely was engaged with it. Maybe thought we could get a big one, saw a couple and lost a couple and caught a couple. Not a bad day. So gotta get done early though. We're heading to Chiodos tonight at Valere. Awesome weekend, fishing all weekend, ending it with a concert. Been a great kicked off to the ice fishing season, and tomorrow might be a little rough, but that's all right. We'll deal with it then. Appreciate you checking it out, guys. Subscribe for more Iowa fishing. Until next time, peace.